Hey, hello guys. Welcome back to another exciting episode of Career Advice. So how are you all doing? नीचे कमेंट सेक्शन में कमेंट करके बताइए whether you guys are learning something new or you guys are having any query as well. Please don't hesitate to drop us an email or comment us on individual episodes. So as usual, back to the class. So today we are going to talk about the practical session of whatever we learned in our previous class, which is uh, chart of account process. So today we will, if you remember the chart of account process, it has certain blocks. So we will learn about each block in relation to it, all the practical sessions. Like the first video, we will be talking about GL account creation and how it is related. And in the second video, we will be talking about maintain of main transaction, sub transaction, how we will create it, how we will interlink it, etc. and etc. So yes, let's go directly join to the class. Start now. Thank you.
Okay, so let me go to /n again. So we created multiple stuff. We created company code, group company code, chart of account, group chart of account, allocated company code to the chart of account. Now our main objective is to allocation of the chart of account to the division determination, account determination ID, main and sub transaction, right? And that we can do with the T code of EK01. Okay. So you can see here, when you put EK01, it will ask for the chart of account, and I pass ORT1 here, and you execute that. Once you execute, it will bring to this screen. You can see there is no company code, no division, nothing, but the chart of account is there. Internally, I allocated the chart of account to the company code. Now, posting area is here, it is taken by default R001. So when you want to change the chart of account, you can change that. Oh, it's not allowing to change. Now you can see here all those four inputs, okay, which is company code, division, account determination ID, and main transaction. Here you can pass all those inputs, okay, to link to a GL account. So let's start with the company code. Company code is ORT1, that's great. Division, for us, the division is utility division, and we didn't like configure any division. So now we need to create a division under that. So for this residential customer and main transaction also, we didn't create any main sub ledger till now. So now our objective is to create all these other parameters to create the chart of account and allocate the GL. Okay, so let's go to the configuration. Okay. So general ledger, once we completed the FI part is over, we need to come back to the FICA part. Okay. So under FICA now we need to see what are the stuff we can create. So again, under FICA, receivable and payable, the first stuff is over. Then basic functions we need to go. Okay, so a lot of stuff is there. And in basic functions, we need to, you can see here contract accounts is there. So you can create the contract account details, which already created, and you need to allocate the number. So probably in next session, we understand what is number ranges and how we allocate the number ranges. So for today's, we need to understand what are the uh, path to create the account determination ID to create main and sub transactions. Okay, so general setting master data. Let's execute this. It will. Okay, no, it's not correct. Okay, application area already there. So in our chart of account, we are using the application area. Posting area actually, that is 0. Yeah. So posting document, master agreement. So first, let's set up the fiscal year, and then we'll proceed with the other configuration. So now to configure the fiscal year means within which duration we need to communicate. So for that, we need to go to the okay. So to set up the fiscal year, we need to go to OB29 and we need to allocate the fiscal year to the under the global setting, which is again under FI. Okay. So let's go and allocate the fiscal year. Financial accounting. It's under financial accounting global setting, right? Right, and use the T code. OB29. I'm just using the T code because there are a lot of stuff in one go. OB29, sorry. So mostly, yeah. So mostly what happened, whenever we do any transaction, we need to allocate a fiscal year. So fiscal year is the duration. Within that, all our posting will happen for a particular organization or company. Now to set up a fiscal year, as I mentioned here, we use the T code OB29 and you can come here, you can allocate it a new year and started with the fiscal conditions. Now, if I'll check any of this, let it be. Here we need to apply the period. Okay, the period text and the short fiscal year. So then based on the calendar, now the calendar is called the industrial calendar, the calendar which is already in the system. Okay, so based on the calendar years, you can allocate your fiscal year. Okay. So first, we need to set up a variant for that. Let it be OR would be our fiscal year variant. We are going with the calendar year. Okay. Any no position configuration. So let's go with 001. Any special holidays or something? Okay, let's take 12 holidays. Any offset values? Again, it's okay. Let me put 1 or 2. Set up it as a fiscal year. Okay, then save it. Calendar year has 12 posting period equals to 12 months. Okay. So right. So that's how it created the fiscal year with OR. So that's how it's created, but we need to put some text on top of that. And put anything, but anyway. So here we can put any descriptions like ORT fiscal year or something. T1 fiscal year. So mostly it should be 12 periods in a year, but somehow it is extended to 16. I need to check the global configuration here, what is happened here. Okay, it's saying 16 period can only be used in the extended ledger. The special period, like here there are two special period, which is no special periods. So sometime what happen after 12 months, people will get 2 or 3 months of grace period. Like particularly in the government segments, their year ends on month of March, but still they allow the people to pay the taxes till June. So April, May, June, 3 months they extended the period. So that is called special period for fiscal year. Means even if they pay after the fiscal year, still then it will be considered in the last year. Right. So that's how the special periods are useful. And that is called extended special periods. Yeah. And the ledger would be of 16 months, but whatever the amount will come after ending of the fiscal year, even if that will be considered into the like 23. So 22-23 budget will means fiscal period will be end on March, but government will provide some kind of a offer to the people who didn't pay their taxes within 22-23 March. They can pay it by June. For 22-23, people pay that by June, so that tax amount will be considered under 22-23. So that is extended special period for a fiscal period. But here why it is taking 16, I don't know exactly, because I put offset and the no special period as 12. So offset is before fiscal year and no special period is 12. Okay, leave it. So if you create a fiscal year, you can come to this and create OB29 is to create the fiscal period. Now, we have the next option, which is to create the posting period. Now, fiscal period is for 1 year or for something extra extended, but posting period is for the period for which we can post. Let it be there is an invoice generated for month of January, and we need to pay that within the month of Feb. So your posting period for the month of January will be open for the month of Feb. So within that period, the person need to be paid. Otherwise, the posting period will be closed. Now, the basic objective of fiscal year or posting period is uh, to divide the transactions, variant transactions into multiple ledgers. So let it be there are huge amount of entries in a company. So what they do for the month of, let it be January, there will be separate ledger. Okay, with the different posting period. For a month of Feb, there will be separate period and with a separate ledger. That will reduce their what you can say confusion and increase the transparency. So now to create a posting period, again we have to go to the uh, SPRO, and we have the financial accounting global setting, document posting period, and defining the variant for open posting period. Okay, so let's go to do that. Yeah, so let's go to the global settings. And in global settings, we need to go to the posting period. I just need to check again the path. Oh, financial accounting, global setting, documents. Documents, yes. The next posting period. Okay, posting period. Define posting key. Here, posting key or posting period, both are different stuff. I can't see posting period, but I can see the posting key. Yeah, so this is only the posting period variant we need to create here. Similarly, just posting key, you need to put any of the random key here. So I'm putting OR, and posting key would be ORT1 posting key. Okay. Okay, now it is saying that whether your posting key is valid for debit or credit, customer, vendor, general ledger. So those stuff we need to understand. Okay, and for us, it would be a customer. We need to create two posting key depend on the conditions. And reversal posting key. If we need to create a reversal posting key, we need to create and allocate to our posting key. Okay, so that's what it is. Okay, now save this. So your posting key get created. Okay, now posting key is created. So now you need to allocate the posting key to the fiscal years. So for that, there is a key code called OB52. Okay. Last and OB52 will allow you to create the posting key. Okay, so now we are in a posting period variant where we can allocate the years. Okay, so new entry. So now here these are already pre-configured by SAP. You can see there are multiple options here, whether you are opening the posting period for customer, for vendor, all the stuff. Let's open for customer. Our is D1. So from account to account. So which account to which account? Because we created the chart of account. So let's put 1000 to 2000. from the period 2021, sorry, period would be 12 months. So I'll put 12 months with the year 2021 to period. The 12 months of 2021 to 12th month of 2022. And this is for period 1 from period 2020, 12th month of year 2022 to from period of 2023. I'll put like that. So 2 year, I'll put to period of 12th month of 2023. Okay, so save this. Now your for your company code, there is a fiscal period is allocated. Within that fiscal period, you can do all the transactions. So the posting period is open right now, and you can use this variant. So when we create this, there will be multiple, as I mentioned, multiple options. You need to create, assign whether the vendor, material, or general ledgers and contract accounts. So now I created for the customer. For SAP ISU, it is vendor. Okay. So here I'll give the accounts from 2000 to 3000, what we created. And again, everything I'll put as 12. Any questions on this? Even if when you are opening the fiscal period or the posting period, it is always depend how your ledgers are maintained. Okay. What is in? Okay, I didn't create any ledger for V. So I have created that for general allocation. Let's go for this saving, this one. Okay, so this is already with the D. Okay, so it is not allowing me to create because saying that is already created with D for that particular ORT1. So I need to create one after one because I just configure for one GL. So similarly, you need to create multiple accounts for your chart of account, save them, and open the fiscal year. Yep. Okay. Session. Yep. Again, we'll proceed with our other stuff, like we need to configure the account determination ID, the main transaction, the sub transactions, and we just need to understand what are those stuff, and then we configure that. Before that, it's just you need to do practices, just create the master record, create all these configurations, and then probably once we completed the configuration, we proceed with the open item operations, like what we discuss, the open item lifecycle, the deferral, the dunning process, all the process we need to configure.